So,
It is the last day of June, but the first day of a 5-day homestand for the Healdsburg Prune Packers as they welcome the West Coast Kings for a PEL matchup and a chance to tie themselves in first place as they currently sit half a game behind the Humboldt Crabs, sitting at 7-2. Easton Stockford alongside me, Hugo Traverso for today's game. Looking at the lineup for the Packers, Cannon Golden in center field, Hideki Prather behind the plate. On the mound with him is Slade Moore. And then Matthew Austinfort at first, Matthew Mansberry at second, Kate Campbell at short, JC Osario a guard at third, Zane Kelly and right, Cannon Golden, as I said, in center field. And Jake McCoy rounding out the lineup in left field. Hugo, what do we have to look forward to and expect from these two teams tonight?
well, I think the Kings, they're a really gritty team. They're scrappy. They're going to scrap for runs. They're on a 4-game win streak. They've been very, very efficiently offensively, and they're starting to find their stride defensively. I mean, one of the worst teams in the league for ERA, but they are finding it. Outscored the Mudcats, I believe, 22-6 in a 2-game series in Solano. So they're looking to bounce back. I think they're in a good spot, and they could be in a very, very lethal position here against the Prune Packers tonight.
Looking at their lineup for the night, John Bullock leading things off, playing first. E.J. Cord playing second, batting second. Miles Clayton out in center field, batting third. Caleb Hendricks behind the plate, batting in the cleanup spot. Jimbo McNiven playing third base, batting fifth. Blake Porter out in right field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Nate Hui, the shortstop. And then in left field, batting eighth, and Ethan Flynn. And rounding up their lineup, the designated hitter, Davis Minton.
Yeah, I mean, for the Kings tonight, I'd say look at Miles Clayton. He's a guy with a lot of power, and he's been hitting the ball well. I mean, see what he can do.
It'll be John Bullock to lead things off for the Kings. Slade Moore on the mound. First pitch from Moore in there, called strike, and off to a good start in this one. Time of pitch 6:01 here in Healdsburg. The 0-1 now, Moore fires home. That one cut on and hit foul. John Bullock has had some success against the Packers this year. Not incredible numbers, batting 195 so far. The 0-2 from Moore inside, and that got him.
This is not what the Packers need. They cannot give any passes onto the base pass here to the Kings. They're another team that's going to be really, really good to take advantage of their opportunities, and they've been doing that all weekend. It's been a huge part of their 4-game win streak.
Slade Moore has been really sharp on the mound, gone 10 innings, only given up 1 hit, no earned runs. It's technically 0-0 by the book in his 3 starts, but Packers won 2 out of those 3 games. Sophomore just finished up his 2nd year at Michigan, West Bloomfield native. First pitch, fastball above the zone, ball 1. E.J. Cord at the dish. Second baseman from Sierra College. The 1-0. Caught on and missed there in a 1-1 count. Got a piece of it. The foul tip got behind the plate by Hideki Prather. Prather has caught the last couple games. One of 2 catchers in the lineup. Trey Martinez, the designated hitter tonight. Also usually a backstop. 1-1. Breaking ball gets away from him. 2-1 now. Moore had a solid year in college. 17 appearances, went 3-0 in the 18 innings pitched. 2-1 count. Kicks and fires to Cord. Inside corner for a strike. Cord batting .341. Been one of the best hitters on the team. 2 home runs, 4 extra base hits for him. That one fouled off. He'll stay alive. Fourth and average on the Kings squad. Bullock off of first. Big lead. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. Got him swinging there for Slade Moore, and there's 1 away in the top of the first. So after the leadoff man, Bullock gets hit. Ward retired on strikes. Now Miles Clayton, the center fielder, at the plate. Leads the team in home runs with 3. There's only 3 extra base hits have been home runs. Trying to do damage here in the top of the first. The 0-1 inside, almost got him. Oh, 2-0 count to Clayton. Moore, big lefty arm, sidearm action over there. Doesn't throw super hard, low 90s. But locates well, gets some good break. Slider outside corner for a called strike. It's now a 2-1 count. The lefty checks over to first. He'll pick back there. Almost got Bullock as he almost came off the bag on the backside there, but seems to be okay. And I'll hold him on. He's got a big lead over there at first. Moore fires home, swing and a miss. Clayton went right over top of that one, and now a 2-2 count here with 1 away. Clayton playing out in center field today of Santa Rosa Junior College. 2-2 pitch from Moore. Slider doesn't get the call in the outside corner. Now count full. Moore is set. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runner in motion, slashed off foul there. Bullock does have some wheels. There's 1 stolen base this year, but 1 for 2. Only 2 attempts, maybe looking to dig into his third here on a 3-2 count. This time Moore will go back over to first, head first slide. Bullock in there. Moore checks to first. The second attempt at a payoff pitch hits him. Got him on the elbow guard, trying to drop a breaking ball in there, but now 2 aboard. Runners on first and second with a 1 out for the cleanup hitter, Caleb Hendricks. Hendricks batting .333. 5 RBIs for him on the year and an early RBI chance. First pitch from Moore inside half for a strike. A 1 count now. And a big spot early for Moore. Has a perfect ERA so far this year. The 0-1 hit high in the air, right center field, back to the track. Diving effort in right field from Zane Kelly, but it's off the fence. 1 run comes in to score. Holding up at third is Miles Clayton. It'll be runners on second and third, but the Kings strike first in the top of the first inning. An RBI double from Caleb Hendricks.
Again, what I said, Easton, just a very, very scrappy and good Kings team, a team that is dialed in and has been dialed offensively for the past 3 games. Coach Kyle Gross, when he was talking to me a couple weeks ago, he said that this team really comes together. They understand that they're not here in this league typically as a team that's going to win. They understand they're included in this league normally to be kind of a punching bag, but they're not going to stand for it. They're going to come in, they're going to try and win these games, and they, win or lose, they're going to have fun, and that's what they've been doing. They've been having fun, and this is helping them win games.
That'll bring up their RBI leader, Jimbo McNiven. 14 RBIs for him on the year. First pitch he sees is fouled away. Malone College, where McNiven plays his ball. No 1 count now. Moore fires home. That one up and away. Western Country night here at Rec Park. Some cowboy hats, cowboy boots stomping around here. Country music playing all night. Time called. Now, Prather will come out to the mound and talk to Moore. Just gave up his first run of the entire year in his 3 starts. Some of those boots and hats, Mason Lerma, just down that first base dugout side right now, has a hat and some boot cut jeans and some boots on. Safe to assume he's not throwing tonight. Moore comes home on the 1-1. That one just misses. A little high there and a 2-1 count now. Moore fires the 2-1, slashed foul off the top of the netting. Gets it to 2-2. Strikeout would be big here. Corners are playing in, looking to come home and cut down that run. See how aggressive the Kings get if he puts one in play. 2-2 pitch, fouled off down the first base side. McNiven just staying alive here. Second attempt here from Moore at a 2-2. This one hit through the hole down the left side of the field. One in the score. Holding up at second is Caleb Hendricks. And another run across. RBI single for Jimbo McNiven, moving his team leading RBI total to 15. A hot start here. A crooked number in the top of the first off of Slade Moore. Still only 1 away. 12, or now 13 RBIs in conference for McNiven, which ranks second in the PEL. There's a bunt now popped up in the air. Moore will make the catch, as Blake Porter was trying to bunt a man over maybe and put 2 into scoring position, but a bit of a blunder there. Now 2 away. That'll bring in Nate Hui, the shortstop from Panoma Pitzer. As runner on the corners here with 2 out.
He's heading there next year, just wrapped up his career at Sarah High School, San Mateo.
Takes the first pitch down for ball 1. First time we've seen Hui in action against the Packers, as he takes the 1-0 pitch on the outside corner. Still looking for his first hit of the year.
Packers have scored in 16 of 19 of their games this year, and two of the three games they lost, which was most recently to the Rogues and once to the Lone Wolves.
1-1 pitch inside corner for a strike. We 0 for 2 on the year. Looking to maybe break through here on the team that is ramping up offensively. Already 2 across here in the top of the first. 1-2 count now with 2 away, runners on the corners. The lefty, Slade Moore, looks over to first, runner goes. He'll step off watching carefully. Has the runner hung up between the two, and it's going to be a bit of a pickle here, trying to take advantage of the timing. Watching closely, and they get the out at first. Trying for some trickery there, and they thought it worked. As McNiven thought he was back in there safely on the bag, and that would have meant Caleb Hendricks came in to score. But somehow the Packers get out of it in an unorthodox fashion. A good start, though, for the West Coast Kings. 2 across in the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom half. Packers to the plate. Bottom of the first inning. Packers looking for a response. Cannon Golden out of Ole Miss to lead things off. The center fielder today. Second game he's played here at Rec Park, batting .286. Played in Medford. His first pitch he sees, and the first pitch of the game popped up. Riley Lim on the mound. Right-handed arm for the Kings. The 0-1 pitch, big breaking ball in there for a strike. Lim, University of the Pacific, is where he comes from. 0-2 pitch, breaking ball chopped off. Golden will stay alive. An 0-2 count still. Riley Lim checks and fires that one above the zone for a ball. Golden trying to stay alive here. Packers need a response. Gave up 2 on 2 hits there in the top half of the inning. 1-2 pitch. In the air, left side, ranging over is McNiven into foul ground underneath it, and he'll make the catch. One away here quickly as Golden is retired. So Hideki Prather now will step in for his turn. Really solid for the Packers so far this year. Batting .270 with 7 extra base knocks, and that looks to be another line drive left field off the fence. Prather digging for second on his horse, gonna be close. Throw is not cut off, and he's in there on a slide. A 1-out double for Hideki Prather. The Packers are threatening to strike back.
Yeah, that's huge for Prather, and now you've got Mansberry coming to the plate, and he's risen in the lineup, and we'll see what he can do right here. Big spot for him.
Started batting ninth, now batting third. So /1 foul. Sixth double of the year for Prather. Moves him into scoring position. A 1 count now. Lim steps off, looks over at Prather, but no throw. The 0-1 from Lim, breaking ball fouled off. Now 0-2. Good job early here from Riley Lim to get ahead in counts early. Trying to work through the heart of this Packer lineup here. Got through it with a runner in scoring position. Strand Prather at second. The 0-2 to Prather. Mansberry. That one hit over to the shortstop, thrown to first by Hui, and there's 2 away.
You know, overall, some bit of an early slow start for the Packers. This is not where they need to slow down. You know, currently in a spot where rankings do not really fare them if they lose this game. They need to have really strong PEL performances from here on out.
Now the league leader in RBIs, JC Osario, a guard at the plate. Trying to add on one more. 24 RBIs on the season for him. This would be his 13th in 14th rather in conference. Prather does have some speed over on second. No 1 count now. Riley Lim kicks and deals. Fouled off again. And again, ahead in the count, 0-2. Hugo mentioned how this team can struggle when they don't strike first. But they're going to have to battle a little adversity tonight. 0-2 count. Lim looks over to second, now comes home. Outside corner, called, strike 3. A guard put down looking, strands the runner on second, no score in the bottom half of the first for the Packers. Back here, second inning. West Coast Kings lead it 2-0 after a strong start, looking to keep that going. Nate Hui back to the plate. The runner was picked off, so he was behind 0-2, but now it gets a fresh start here in the second. Slade Moore still on the mound, the Michigan product. First pitch of the second inning inside for a strike, or a ball, excuse me. Oh, and misses. 2-0 count now.
Emmett, we fixed it.
2-0 count. Moore fires home. That one hit high in the air, deep left field. McCoy looking up, looking back, and it's out of here. Nate Hui solo shot to start off the second inning, and the Kings extend their lead to 3.
This is just a disaster right now for the Prune Packers. The least of what you need here from Slade Moore.
Get the crown and cape out for Nate Hui. What a start for the Kings. So now Ethan Flynn at the plate, the 8-hitter. First pitch strike there from Moore. Oh, one outside. The 1-1 count now. Flynn, the left fielder from Cuesta College, as he lines one foul down the first base side. And on the hands there, a little bit of a jam shot. Ninth time the Packers have given up 3 or more runs in a game here in just 2 innings, and 2 of those times resulted in a loss. Is that one lined and just fouled down the first base side. And a 1-2 count now. Flynn battling to stay alive here. Moore comes home. That one just misses the outside corner. Count at deuces now. Moore shakes off twice, likes the third, and here it comes. Check swing, appealed to first, did not go. A little off the inside corner of the plate. Now a full count. Moore gave up 2 free passes in the first, and both of them scored. Payoff pitch, hit on the ground over to Austin Ford, scoops it up at first. He'll flip to Moore, who steps on the bag, and the Michigan duo puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Pack need to really have a strong inning here from Moore. I mean, already gave up the home run, but if he can get them 1, 2, 3, get the Pack back up, we'll see. They really, really need to come out of this game with a win. Cannot drop 2 of 4 in the PEL with how short the season is.
First pitch from Moore, called strike. 0-1 count now. Davis Minton, designated hitter, rounding out the lineup. Top of the order, due up next. Fouls that one off quickly. 0-2 here to Minton. Oh, 2 count, 1 away. Already one across this inning on the solo home run by Nate Hui. The 0-2 in the air, left side, ranging over is Cade Campbell, the shortstop, who will make the catch in shallow left field. Second out, it is put away. That turns over the lineup. John Bullock now. Was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, came around to score. An RBI double from Caleb Hendricks. Big swing and a miss there from Bullock, and an 0-1 count now. A 1 pitch from Moore, a breaking ball. Drops in there for a strike, and 0-2. Feels like Moore has done a much better job of getting ahead of hitters in this second inning. And the one hitter he got behind left the yard. 0-2, fouled off, and Bullock fights it away. He'll stay alive. The 0-2 again, outside corner, caught him looking. So 1 run comes across for the Kings in the top of the second inning. They leave no one aboard. 1 hit, a solo shot from Nate Hui. 3-0, Kings lead. Packers looking to get some back as they trail by 3 early here. And Cade Campbell out of Cal will look to start that process. Playing shortstop today.
He's a good man to start the process, and nothing better you can do than respond to a home run with another home run, or maybe a 2-run shot.
First pitch called strike. Campbell, second on the team in average amongst qualifying players. As he lines that one over to short, and an easy catch there for Nate Hui off the end of the bat, and there's one away quickly.
Well, here we go. Here comes Jake McCoy. McCoy's got a lot of power. We'll see what he can do.
Riley Lim just cruising along here.
Yeah, he's definitely lowering that team ERA for West Coast.
First pitch to McCoy. And there for a strike. McCoy, 3 home runs on the year. Driven in 12 runs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt there. And now quickly, 0-2. Now in an 0-2 hole. Riley Lim looking to keep cruising on the mound. He kicks and fires, breaking ball fouled off. McCoy barely tapped that one. Just able to stay alive. The 0-2 pitch from Lim. Outside.
And this is just massive for them. And this is just massive for them.
Austin Fort, second on the team in RBIs with 15. First on the team in home runs with 5. Or second as well in home runs, behind JC Osorio, a guard who leads in both those categories as he takes one in the dirt for ball 1. A 1-0 count now. Austin Fort leaves that below the zone. Count 2-0. Lim set. Now fires home. One rises above the zone. A 3-0 hitters count here for Austin Fort.
Yeah, Austin Fort, second on the team in home runs with 5, so he can get something started for them with his power.
3-0 pitch to Austin Fort, and he'll take it at the letters for ball 4. So first base runner of the inning for the Packers, Trey Martinez, will look to advance his Michigan teammate.
Here comes a guy who's hot, and it's the guy you want at the plate if you want to rally back from a 3-0 deficit.
First pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, after the weekend, Martinez been 320, quite a few ticks up from his original 250.
Played UCSD for the Tritons last year. 1-0 in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by Caleb Hendricks to hold Austin Fort over at first. 2-0 count here, and now Lim struggling a little bit with command. His head coach Cal Gross will come out for a mound visit. Trying to settle down his pitcher on the mound.
This past spring, Healdsburg Kiwanis presented 43 scholarships to Healdsburg High School graduating seniors. 43 scholarships, Healdsburg Kiwanis, just this past spring.
A 2-0 count here to Martinez. If you asked our beat reporter Julian Corey what happens after a mound visit, he'd tell you it's probably a strike. We'll see what happens here. 2-0 pitch is a strike hit deep in the air to center field. Underneath it is Miles Clayton, who will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So back-to-back innings, the Packers strand one. No hits for them in the second, 3-0 still the score.
Welcome back. Top of the third inning here in Healdsburg. Hugo Traverso alongside Easton Stockford. The Prune Packers trail 3-0 as we get set to start. The third is going to be E.J. Cord, Miles Clayton, and Caleb Hendricks for the West Coast Kings. Cord, the second baseman, stands in, batting out of the right-handed batter's box. First offering on the way from Moore. That one's high and inside. 1-0.
Moore looked a little more settled in after giving up that home run. He's done a good job getting ahead in count sense.
The 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 now to Cord. Cord struck out his first time up. Moore just picked up his second strikeout to close out the second inning against Bullock. 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. That one just falls a little outside. 2-1 now. Cord waiting. The 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Ivan outside fastball got Cord to go. 2-2. Cord out of Sierra College. Typically in the 1-2 for the Kings. The 2-2 on the way, and this one's popped up into foul territory. Over on it is Osenford. He trickles back towards fair territory and makes the catch for out number one.
Good job by Moore there. Packers gonna have to turn something around here offensively, though. You look at their 3 losses this season, they've given up runs in back-to-back innings in all 3 of those losses. So they start the game by giving up runs in back-to-back innings tonight, but you have to find a response offensively.
Well, they're a good offensive team. Moore into his windup. The delivery is a breaking ball in the dirt. Big swing and a miss from the new hitter, Miles Clayton. 0-1 to him. Clayton out of Santa Rosa Junior College. He has removed the decal, though, from his helmet, so likely heading somewhere else next year. The 0-1 on the way here from Moore. Another breaking ball. That one low and in the dirt again, but Clayton spits on it. 1-1. Junior College went to the 3C 2A finals this year. The 1-1 on the way in there for a called strike. 1-2 now to Miles Clayton. One down here, 3-0 lead for the Kings. Here's the pitch from Moore. That one is at the knees, struck him out looking frozen with that fastball. Moore downs Clayton. Here comes Caleb Hendricks.
Definitely a rough start to Moore's outing in those first 2, but has really settled in. Retired 6 straight now, 2 of them by strikeout.
Here's the pitch, big swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 now. Hendricks has had some big swings of the bat against the Pack. One of those, that double that came in the first. Here's the pitch, breaking ball falls right in for a called strike 2. 0-2 now to Hendricks. He stands in, waiting. The kick and the delivery. This one's grounded to the right side, fielded by Austin Ford at first. He is going to win the foot race to the bag, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Kings. The Packers have some work to do when we come back. Well, welcome back. Zane Kelly coming to the plate. The San Diego State Aztec will lead off, batting in the 9-hole today. Rocking up to some Dexter and the Moon Rocks. One of the most unique walk-up songs in the PEL. Left-handed batter standing in. Riley Lim into his third inning of work here in the bottom of the third. The pitch, and Kelly hits this one high in the air, down the foul line, in left field and out of play, 0-1. 3-0 lead here for the Kings in the bottom of the third. Packers looking to bounce back. Kelly, a solid shout to start things off. Here's the pitch, and that one's in the dirt, 1-1. Kelly batting .317 this year, 7 extra base hits to his name.
Just need to start, get one run here. Don't need to get them all back at once.
1-1 on the way. It's a high fastball for ball 2, so 2-1. One at a time here. The Packers looking at a strong had a strong third inning. The 2-1 on the way. That one's in the dirt. 3-1 now. Kelly, he spent his 2024 summer in Anchorage, 2025 in the CCL. 3-1 on the way. Swing, and this one's grounded hard into right field for a base hit. Kelly leads things off strong, and now it's the top of the order, Cannon Golden.
Just perfect job from Kelly there. Doesn't do anything special, but Packers really just needed to get people on base. They've only had 2 base runners, and trailing by 3, that's not going to get the job done. Now you got some speed on the bases and the top of the lineup at the plate.
Well, here we go. Here's the first offering to Cannon Golden. It's low, but called a strike. TrackMan survey says that one was inside. But I digress. Cannon Golden out of Mississippi. Took Ole Miss all the way to the promised land this year. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 1-1. That's the count. That first ball, when it was inside, it was called a strike. 2-0 as Lim, or 1-1 as Lim checks over at the runner at first. Nobody there. Golden batting .286 heading into this one. It's dropped a little bit after he popped out to the third baseman to open the game. 1-1. Lim kicks and delivers. That one's way upstairs. 2-1 now.
Golden, it was a solid year out at Ole Miss. Played in about 15 games, started 15 games. It's pretty solid out there for the Rebels.
2-1 is way upstairs. Now 3-1 buffet count for Golden. Lim gonna try and recollect himself.
He's definitely struggled to locate a little bit more with that first inning as this game's gone on.
Pitch, and that one's outside, and he walks. So a 5-pitch walk. All 5 were balls, but umpire called one a strike. So the rare 5-ball walk. Runners on first and second for the Pack. It's going to be Hideki Prather. He's going to try and take the Packers home tonight and tie this game up. Lim steps off now, looks Kelly back to second. Pair of speedy base runners for the Packers. We'll see what they do. If they get him in motion, it would be huge on a ball put in play. Lim steps off again, and he's going to call his catcher, Hendricks, out from behind the plate.
Well, Maybe he thinks Kelly's picking up on signs. Both guys on base have 3 stolen bases apiece. Neither of them have been caught stealing. Maybe the 2 fastest players on this Packers squad, definitely up there. A lot of speed on this team. See if it's used here.
Runners on first and second. Lim checks on Kelly. Kicks and fires. Fastball is in the dirt. 1-0. Runners on first and second for Prather. Here's the pitch. Fastball, big swing and a miss from Prather.
Just a little tardy on that, but right down the middle. If he connects with that, it's going a long way. Definitely looking to drive something in the gap here, though.
Lim sets up, ready for the 1-1. Looks back and steps off. Third step off of the plate appearance for Lim. In the MLB, I think they might throw you in prison for that, but...
I think it's just a balk.
Well, yeah, but still. 1-1, he kicks and fires, and that one's in the dirt. 2-1.
A lot more patient at bats here. Second time through so far for the Packers. Not chasing as much, really waiting for their pitch.
Lim looks back, the runner at second. Here's the pitch, breaking ball. That one's high. That one's hit high. Well, deep right field. Back on it is Porter at the warning track, and he makes the catch. Into third is going to be Kelly. Holding at first is Golden. So with now 1 down, we'll see what they can do.
And that wind's blowing out to right field. That ball just kept carrying. And although he didn't have to jump for it, I think if there's no one out there in right field, that one gets over the fence just barely. A tough break there.
Well, so here in the bottom of the third, runners on the corners for the Packers, and they've got the freshman coming to the plate in Matthew Mansberry. Mansberry, a strong hitter, one of the best in high school. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off to the right and out of play. Headed for the Steindorf Barns. Mansberry, interesting family connection to the area. His mom lives in Healdsburg. Sister attended Cardinal Newman. And he stayed back in Ohio when the family moved to finish his career at Walsh Jesuit High School, heading to Michigan next year. Here's the pitch, runner on the go, and the throw down isn't going to matter. It gets under the glove of the shortstop, Hui, and it's cut off luckily by Cord. Runner into second. There's a stolen base, and coming home on the throw is Zane Kelly. So a huge, huge double steal for the Packers.
That's using the speed right there. Really nice job. Well executed. First and third there. Gets a run. That's how you make up runs on the base paths right there.
1-1 on the way, and that one's high and outside. 2-1 now.
Mansberry leads the team in average, batting .424. 14 hits and 33 at-bats for him this year.
Base hit would be huge here. First home run would even be bigger. 1-1. High and inside. 3-1 now. Three and one now to Mansberry. Lim sets up. Kicks and fires. That one's in the dirt. Check swing. It's not going to matter, though, as Mansberry wasn't able to bring his bat across the plate. He walks. So now runners on first and second for the lethal J.C. Asario guard.
Again, wouldn't be shocked if you see a double steal here. Mansbury second on the team in stolen bags with 7. You still have the speed of Zane Kelly, or excuse me, Kenan Golden over there on second base. Packers have done a good job of capitalizing on free passes by using their speed, taking advantage of pass balls. And trailing by 2 here certainly would be a good spot to do it.
Well, now with Riley Lim exiting the ball game, we'll step aside. New pitcher coming in for the Kings. We'll have that when we come back. And we're back here. New pitcher on the mound is Aiden Waters from Chapman University. Man at the plate is J.C. Osorio Guard. Played some Ella Langley over the speakers during the break, and everyone up here excited. Here's the pitch. Fastball. This one's crushed! No doubt about it. That one is headed for University Street. Home run, J.C. Osorio Guard, and the Pack take the lead. You can always count on JC. Agard puts it out in the Pack. Just like that, up 4-3.
Welcome to the game, Aiden Waters. First pitch he throws, and Agard just a huge swing of the bat there to give the Packers the lead.
Well, the Pack have scored have won 8 of their 9 games when they've scored in the third, and now it's time for Mr. Vampire, Cade Campbell, coming to the plate. Campbell lined out to the shortstop. His first time up. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball way outside. Ball 1-0. Waters attended Junipero Serra High School in San Mateo. Like a few of the Kings, including his shortstop teammate, Nate Huey. The 1-0. That one's in the dirt, 2-0.
It's the 25th, 26th, and 27th RBI of the season for J.C. Osorio Agard.
Two-0 is on the way and outside. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, and Campbell walks on 4 pitches.
And other than that one swing from Osorio Guard, it's just the 3rd hit of the game for the Packers, but been really patient in their recent at-bats. Have drawn 3 walks this inning.
Well, the pitching's been the problem for the Kings, and Packers are making them pay. McCoy at the plate now. First offering from Waters is a breaking ball inside for ball 1. 1-0 now. McCoy struck out, swinging his first time up. Kings have a problematic bullpen. Wouldn't you think that would stop at the collegiate summer ball level? Here's the pitch, and this one's fouled straight back. San Francisco Giants, another team with a strong offense and horrible bullpen.
Yeah.
Luckily, that bullpen didn't have problems this weekend against the Braves. The 1-1, the throw down to second as the runner goes, trickles in to center field. Campbell steals second. Yeah, another stolen base for the Packers.
Every player except for Matthew Mansberry, who has reached a base this inning, has stolen a base.
Well, 2-1 now to McCoy. Waters sets, and he steps off. Fouls that one off. Two and two here. Count is even. The runner on second, McCoy, could add to this deficit. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-2 now. McCoy setting up. Campbell down on second. Full count on the way to Jake McCoy. The pitch. Swing, and he crushes this one. Deep left field. Way back there. Moving back on it is Flynn. He checks up at the wall and makes the catch. Oh, my goodness. We thought we had a double Spartan boom. But unfortunately, McCoy just falls feet short of getting out of here. And here comes Matthew Osenfort. His walk-up song very fitting for country night.
Little Morgan Wallen. Packers definitely seen the ball well. And the fly out to right field from Prather went to the warning track, and then the last one to the left center gap. Both hard hit balls, though. Even the outs this inning have been well hit.
Here's the pitch to Osenfort, and that one's in the dirt and away. 1-0. Packers have a chance to add on to this 4-3 lead. A 4 spot here in the bottom of the third. So strong for this Packer team. 1-0 on the way. This one is swung on and hit well, but down that left field line and foul. Tomorrow's Italian Heritage Night here at the ballpark, so come on down and enjoy some good Packer baseball and enjoy some pizza from Pizzeria. One and one on the way. The pitch, and that one's upstairs. 2-1.
Here you go. You're Italian, obviously. What's your go-to Italian food? If there could be one food at the ballpark tomorrow that's Italian, what would it be?
It's a tough one. There's a lot of good foods. I think for the 2-1 is inside. 3-1. I think for Italian food, for just ballpark food. Now you gotta stick with me here. I am from a region called Genova, or Liguria, really. Genova is the capital city. In Genova, they have this thing that you eat out of a cone, like an ice cream cone, but they give it to you in a cone, and then you you have it on a stick. It's like basically a fried fish kebab, and it tastes so good. It's basically like calamari on a stick, and it is so incredibly good. 3-1 on the way. That one falls into the zone, 3-2 now. Full count with a runner on second here for the Packers. The pitch. Osenford swings and grounds this one hard to second. Fielded on the hop by Cord. Throw over to first in time, and the side is retired. But the Pack are able to bring across 4, and they lead it as we head to the 4th. We'll see who will get new pitcher coming in. Well, welcome back here to beautiful Recreation Park. The Packers put up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 3rd to take a 4-3 lead. Top of the 4th here, and it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 for the Kings, and they'll start with Jimmy McNiven. Then Porter, and then who? The first offering from the new pitcher, Take Crease, is upstairs and inside, 1-0. Crease pitched this past year for University of California, Berkeley. Pleasanton, California native. The 1-0 on the way. That one is a fastball, low, 2-0 now. McNiven singled, brought home a run, but then was picked off back in the 1st. The 2-0 on the way, and this is a high fastball that McNiven swings through and fouls off straight back. Two one on the way from Crease. One's low and inside, 3-0. Rather, 2-1, 3-1. Our scoreboard not updating here. The pitch. Swing, and this one's crushed. Deep left field, back on it is McCoy. He's looking up and will jump and make the catch. What a catch made by Jake McCoy. Against the wall, almost Hunter Pence-esque.
Great play there by McCoy. Scaling the wall. That one would have had a chance, but McCoy's saving extra bases for sure there.
Here's the pitch, and this one swung on and hit foul. Blake Porter the new man at the plate. In right field today. Powerful, compact, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Porter. And he lays off that one, but it's called a strike at the knees. 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. Crease fires and it's upstairs, 1-2.
Big old breaking ball there. Again, Crease doing a good job at what Moore did late in his start. Getting ahead in counts.
The 1-2 is low and away. 2-2. Here's the pitch. That one's upstairs, now 3-2. So a full count now for Porter. The pitch from Crease. Swing, and Porter fouls this one off down the right field line and out of play.
Good battle here from Porter. Just staying alive, battle back, down 0-2 in this count. Now trying to work his way aboard here.
Full count offering again, and he clubs this one into deep left field. Another tough play from McCoy, and he won't have the chance to make it onto University Street, and we are tied. Blake Porter, the high schooler, puts it out on University Street. USF is getting a gem with this one. A bomb for him. The Crusher crushes one out, and it is 4-4.
Ball is certainly carrying today. Third home run we've seen already here in the top of the fourth. Wind blowing out, and a long ball seeming to be the deciding factor in this one so far.
Well, now with one down, it's Nathan Huey. Here's the pitch, and that one's in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled back. 0-2 quickly to Hu. Trying to figure it out here against Crease. Crease sets up, kicks and deals. Check swing on the high fastball. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the first place umpire. And Hu sat down on strikes now as Ethan Flynn will come to the plate. Flynn looks at that one for a called strike. 0-1 now. He waits, the 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss, strike two. Crease doing a great job of bouncing back, similar to Moore after that home run. Packers are going to have a bit of an uphill battle in the fourth. Here's the pitch, swing, and this one's fouled off down the first base side and out of play. Oh, 0-2 now to Flynn. The pitch from Crease. That one skips in the dirt. 1-2.
That one really got away from him there. And bounced probably 3 or 4 feet in front of home plate.
0-2. Outside. Now 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside. 3-2. And now another batter just bouncing back from an 0-2 count. to now a full count, and Crease has to give him something good. The 3-2 is in the dirt, and Flynn walks.
From 31 for the Kings, Davis Minton.
This is an important out right here. The 9-hole hitter don't want to have to go back and face the top of the lineup and let this guy board. You'd rather just move on to the next inning.
Well, yeah, now with 2 down, it's time for Davis Minton. Here's the pitch. That one's at the knees for strike 1. 0-1 here to Minton, the designated hitter for today. Flew out to short. 0-1 on the way. The pitch. This one's fouled off to the right and out of play. 0-2. Now with 2 down to Minton. The pitch outside. Crease struggling with attacking in 0-2 situations, and the Kings are picking up on it. They are not swinging at anything he's throwing on 0-2, 1-2, 2-2 situations. Here's the 1-2. He doesn't swing again. Runner going, throw on to back down to second is under the glove of Campbell, and over to third after a stolen base is going to be Flynn, but is that a strikeout?
Yeah, he struck him out, throws him.
All right. Welcome back here, bottom of the 4th inning. Brady Spencer, the new man on the mound for the West Coast Kings. They get a solo homer from Blake Porter to tie the game up in the top of the 4th. And now here in the bottom of the 4th, the Packers are going to lead off with Trey Martinez. Then it'll be Zane Kelly. And then the top of the order with Cannon Golden. Martinez, he flew out to center to retire the second. And we'll see what he can do here to start the 4th. He's been on a bit of a hot streak. Here now facing Spencer. Here's the pitch. That one's a breaking ball low and away for ball 1. Martinez out of Union City, California. James Logan High School, and then on to UCSD. Started nearly every game this year for the Tritons. Spencer kicks and delivers. That one's high and inside. Ball 2. 2-0. Martinez had to duck out of the way of that one. 7 innings pitched this year for Spencer. 5.14 ERA, 10 hits, 10 runs, only 4 of those earned. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. The 2-0 on the way. That one's another breaking ball outside. 3-0. Spencer having early trouble with that slider.
Location has certainly been a problem these last couple innings for the Kings. Walked 3 last inning.
3-0 now. The delivery. That one's way inside, and Martinez will walk.
Kelly got things started last time. Looking to do it again here. And this time he has runner on.
Yeah, he singled, then got over to third on a fly out, and then Cannon Golden stole second. And on that steal, Kelly came home as the ball went into the outfield from the catcher. Kelly, lethal hitter, left-handed batter with a lot of speed, batting in the 9-hole. The first pitch to him is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. 4-4 ball game, an unlikely 4-4. Both teams have 7 hits. 0-1 now to Kelly. Spencer checks on the runner at first. Checks again the pitch, and that one is low for a ball. 1-1. Went for that curveball there, elusive curve. Spencer was one of the better pitchers in the PEL for the Kings last year, but struggling a bit this year. Still second on the team in ERA amongst active pitchers. The 1-1, this one's right down the middle. This one's sent into deep center field, trickling towards left center. Back on it is Clayton, and it will fall at the wall. Coming around to score is going to be Martinez, and digging for third is the throw in. He's going to be sent home. The throw home is offline, and coming home for the inside the park homer is Zane Kelly. 6-4 Packers. Oh my goodness. The Aztec turns it up. Turns off the afterburners, revs the engine, and he gets all the way home. The first inside the Parker for the Packers this year. And Clayton had trouble fielding it out at the base of the wall. And Zane Kelly comes around to score. A huge inside the Parker for him. Here's the pitch now to Golden. That one's low, 1-0. Golden in just his first few games with the Packers has already made an impact. Coming in from Ole Miss after Omaha, filling in for Will Patrick. The 1-0 on the way to Spencer is low, 2-0.
Zane Kelly has just been one of the hottest players in the entire PEL as of late. He's played so well. Really, really good, and already 2 for 2 today.
2-0 on the way from Spencer. Is in there for a called strike. Breaking ball finally finds its way into the zone. Golden playing in his 5th game in the Berg. Spencer rocks. Kicks and delivers. The pitch, and this one is lined a blooper into shallow right field, and it will fall over the reach of Cord. And into first with a single is Cannon Golden. The Packers quickly revving things up as Hideki Prather will come to the plate.
Going back to Kelly. Batting .400 in his last 6 games with 2 home runs now.
Spencer kicks and delivers to Prather. Breaking ball falls right down Broadway for a called strike 1. 0-1 now with a runner on first. A 6-4 lead here for the Pack. They've scored all 6 runs in the past 2 innings. The 0-1 from Spencer at the belt. He fires. Big swing and a miss. Goes right back to that breaking ball. Prather, healthy cut through it. 0-2 now.
The only RBIs this game for the Packers have come off of home runs. 3-run shot from the guard, and then the inside the park home run for Kelly.
Matthew Mansberry awaits on deck. The 0-2 now to Prather. The pitch. Breaking ball, and he fouls this one straight back and out of play.
And that 6th run came from a 1st and 3rd stealing spot, where Cannon Golden was on first, which is where he is now.
Spencer checks on the runner at first. The 0-2. Checks again. Checks a third time. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, runner on the go. The throw to second is not in time. A stolen base there for Golden. His second stolen bag of the ball game.
He can fly out there. Really has a set of wheels, and he's probably going to lead this team in stolen bases by the end of the year. He's been here for about a week now, and he is, I believe he's 5 now on the year.
1-2 now to Prather. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, and he lines this one down the left field line. That one's going to kick into the corner. Golden in to score. Prather digging for second. The throw into second is offline, and Prather is safe. 7-4 now, Pack.
You just have to love the response this offense had to adversity tonight. Gave up 3 in those first 2 innings and have rattled back in the third and fourth, scoring 7, and really just started hitting baseballs hard. Like even the outs, the flyouts are going deep. Everything's carrying tonight, but it's just been good at bats ever since they gave up those first 3, and the response has been unbelievable tonight.
Well, that's what you need if you're the Packers try and get back into the flow of things on a 2-game win streak. Here's the first offering to Matthew Mansberry. That one's low and in the zone for a called strike. Prather's second double and his of the day and his 14th RBI of the season.
That ball missed the zone by a solid 8 to 12 inches.
I thought so, Easton. 0-1 is low and in the dirt. Surprisingly, not called a strike. Now 1-1.
That was close. Competitive pitch.
Yeah. If you're a Giant or Javi Baez. The 1-1 breaking ball is in the dirt. That one looks like it might have hit Mansberry. And over to third on it is going to be Cannon Golden. So, struggling again, 2-1 now.
I know he was moving quick. Here we go, but that was Hideki Prather, not Cannon Golden.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Prather just flying around the base paths. Two-one now to Mansberry. Spencer sets himself up, deep breath, he pitches, and this one's way inside and almost hits Mansberry. 3-1.
Infield on the grass here. No one out, trying to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, 7-4 ball game, and they don't even have an out yet. The 3-1, and Mansberry swings and fouls that one off of his leg. Count moves full. Update for all of you tuning in tonight. The World Cup, Mexico has broken the deadlock. They are now up 1-0 over Ecuador. Quinones takes the lead with a 19-yard goal. Full count now. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he fouls this one off to the left towards the Packers dugout. Good battle. Mansberry's mom and sister in the crowd today. Spencer sets up again. The 3-2 on the way. He kicks and fires. Breaking ball. This one's lined up the middle, and it drops into center field. Prather across to score. 8-4 Pack. And the line of RBIs keeps going as the throw was so offline that Mansberry was able to squirrel over to third. Back-to-back 4 spots for the Packers, and they're threatening yet again. Spencer's still out there, and that might be the day. Someone already warming up out in the pen, and Coach Kyle Gross going to come out. We'll see what he does. If he takes the ball, we will head to a break. Not much he can say here, Easton.
4 straight hits now for the Packers as well. 5 straight have reached base. 2 extra base hits. And just a mistake there to let Mansberry get all the way to third as well on what should have just been a single. Not sure what that one will be ruled. Is that a single or a double or single with, yeah.
So a single there assessed with 2 errors. Is that the official verdict, Easton?
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how official that verdict is, but it's what I'm told.
We will check the official website here. Yeah, advanced to second on an error by the center fielder, and then advanced to third on an error by the center fielder. Question is it the same error? They are going to assess 2 errors against the center fielder, as it costed them 2 bases. Here comes J.C. Osorio-Guard. He put one out to give the Packers the lead. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball. And again, Mexico has scored within a minute. Raul Jimenez puts one away. And that is beautiful to see. Mexico already closing the door on Ecuador. 0-1 now to Osorio-Guard. Breaking ball. He checks his swing. Isn't really able to get it off of his shoulder much. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Unfortunate chain of events for the West Coast Kings. Osorio-Guard waits. Deep breath. Here's the pitch from Spencer, and that one's in the dirt. 2-1. So Guard struck out in the first and homered in the third. 2-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss on that one in the dirt. Still looking for their first out. This could be it here. 2-2 now.
Got no one out here. And the Guard really should just try and put something in the air into the outfield. Mansburg's extremely fast, leads the team in stolen bases.
Disaster looming here for the Kings. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Big swing and a miss. And a Guard is sat down on strikes. And now here comes Cade Campbell. Campbell 0 for 1, walked back in the third. Here's the pitch. Big swing on that one, and it's fouled down the third base side. Oh, 1 now.
Broke a bat there, it looks like. He's broken a lot this year.
Hey, he's someone who likes to hit it with all parts of the bat. He can make contact, and see what he does here. The 0-1, and he fouls this one off the thin part of the bat, and that one will do some damage to our camera.
Talk to Cade Campbell. They're a broken bat single the other day. The last time the Packers were home.
0-2 with 1 down. The pitch, breaking ball, big swing and a miss from Campbell. Back-to-back strikeouts from Spencer, and that is great to see so far.
When I talked to Campbell about that, told me it was his 4th broken bat of the summer. Some people up here in the analytics department to our right were like, well, at least he got a hit for the broken bat. And I asked him about it. I was like, would you rather have the hit? And he was like, I don't know if the hit's worth the $300.
Here's the pitch to McCoy. Big swing and a miss on that one. 0-1. Yeah, a lot of these players paying for their bats, and that's a tough one in a wood bat league. Alloy is a little more expensive, but lasts a lot longer. The 0-1. Check swing, and that one's away. 1-1.
Another bat story. Before the game, we were out in left field talking to Tommy Brown a little bit about his former school at Arizona State. Of course, entered the portal, and the Landon Harrison, the Golden Spikes finalist, has been sending Tommy bats to use this summer so he doesn't have to pay for them. So he's waiting for a shipment of Landon Harrison bats to head out here to Healdsburg so he can start getting some swings up with them.
Well, that's a good man to get bats from. The 1-2. Breaking ball is away. 2-2.
Maybe we'll start to see some Landon Harrison numbers.
Two with two down. The pitch. This one is swung on and hit off the thin part of the bat. It goes into the rabbit hole over there by the Packers dugout. Two. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the pitch in the dirt, and McCoy is sat down. So after giving up quite a few runs, they strike out the side and straighten the runner at third. We'll be right back here. Top of the fifth, Packers have an 8-4 lead.
Back here for the fifth inning as the Pack have come storming back in the third and fourth. They lead it 8-4. Take Crease back on the bump for the fifth inning. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Kings, trying to fight back in this one.
And we'll see. I mean, Crease, when he's on, he's on. We saw it last week for the Pack, but he's facing a tough guy right here.
First pitch from Crease, slapped right side. Austin Fort gloves it, flipped to Crease in time. Quickly, one away.
That's huge for the Pack. They need efficiency right now, and the game already had an hour and 40 minutes, so see what they can do to really keep their confidence rolling and keep the offense coming.
Packers have won every single game Take Crease has pitched in. One count. Crease kicks and fires home. Swing and a miss there. E.J. Cord at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Already struck out once back in the first inning. The 0-2 from Crease. Chopped in front of home plate off the foot. It'll spin into fair territory, but a foul ball. And the umpire tried to throw Hideki Prather the ball when he wasn't looking.
Maybe trying to land it in Prather's glove.
Just trying to drop it into his back pocket there. Replay of the 0-2. Crease on his way, check swing, but he held up there just off the inside corner.
To be fair, Easton, I don't know if the umpire can actually see himself.
What?
I don't know if I don't know if the umpire can see.
Oh. 1-2 pitch on its way. Another check swing. Will be called the ball. Prather went down to third with it. Quite the at-bat we're having here. Appeal ruled no swing as well. Now 2-2 from Crease. Breaking ball got him swinging, and this time Prather's throw will go with the strikeout. And quickly, 2 away for Cal's righty. So Miles Clayton now at the plate. 0 for 1, struck out looking against Slade Moore. Was hit by a pitch as well. Breaking ball for the first pitch, loops in there for a strike. 0-1 now. This one slapped right side, well foul, well hit as well. Almost hit one of the West Coast Kings pitchers who was out there stretching in the bullpen.
Clayton's got that power. He's shown us. Hit a homer to center field not a while ago, so we'll see.
Wind blowing dead out to right. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Take. Crease in the fifth. He strikes out 2 in his second inning of work. Packers still lead it 8-4. Bottom of the 5th inning, Matthew Austin for it to lead things off. A new pitcher on the mound for the West Coast Kings as well, as Declan Casey will come onto the bump. Casey, Chabot, I don't know.
New pitcher?
Yeah,
Declan Casey, I believe.
that's what I said.
Okay.
First pitch from Casey, swung on and missed. I was talking about the school.
Chabot.
Chabot.
There we go.
I know the guy. I'm just trying to figure out how to pronounce it because clearly I'm not good at that. 0-1 pitch now to Austin Fort, up and away. 4 runs in back-to-back innings for the Packers, trying to keep that going here. 1-1 now. That one hit sharply on the ground. Right side able to get into right field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Matthew Wasson for it, and one aboard here to start the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now batting, UCSD, number 4, Trey Martinez.
Trey Martinez now has a runner aboard. Austin Ford, not the speediest guy out there. First pitch, down in the zone, cut on and missed, a 1 count. Gacy checks over to first, now comes set. It's down, kicks and fires home. Check swing from Martinez, but he'll hold up. 1-1 count now. Still no one out here. Martinez, the 8-hitter. Zane Kelly, who's 2 for 2 on deck. One catches the zone for a strike. Looks like just out on the track man, but called strike nonetheless. 1-2 count now. Martinez 0 for 1, walked his last at bat, which was last inning, led off the 4th. 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul. Those are stay alive here. Kyle Gross has some problems with that call. Thinks he should be out. Ball might have made contact with him outside of the batter's box. Umpire blows him off, sends him back to the dugout. Gross was ejected from a game earlier this year. One of his players hit a home run and celebrated maybe a little too hard for the umpire's liking. As a back pick to first, Osen Ford will be in there safely, and the player was ejected. And Kyle Gross said, I had to defend my players, so he got ejected as well. Now 1-2, comes home, that one lines left field, looping in, base hit. Austin Ford on his horse, looking for 3, throw in there on a bounce, it'll go all the way to home. Moving up to second is Martinez, and 2 in scoring position on a no-out single from Trey Martinez.
I think if maybe half of these throws from the Kings are on the money, it's a completely different ball game. I mean, some of these throws, if they had just put them on the money, like the Zane Kelly inside the Parker, like that throw to third right there, the Kings would be in such a better spot. But the issue has just been the outfield throwing throws wider of home plate than I can, honestly. I feel like I'm someone who's pretty awful with my arm, but I think I could even put it closer.
Yeah, sure. Zane Kelly 2 for 2. Single and an inside the park home run. He called that a strike, 0-1 count. That one hit well, left center field, ranging over is Clayton. Will be caught by the left fielder, Ethan Flynn. Throw in, will not be in time. And a sac fly for Zane Kelly. Brings across Austin for it, and 9-4 now the score as the lineup will flip itself around and Cannon Golden will step up to the dish. 1 for 2 with a base knock, also has a pair of stolen bases tonight. As a runner in scoring position still on second is Trey Martinez. Did not advance on the fly ball. First pitch swinging for Golden. Fans on that one, 0-1 count. 0-1 from Casey. He'll step off, throw to second, almost gets into center field. Fans at Rec Park want a balk. Won't get it. Still an 0-1 count to Golden. Casey fires home. That one chopped right side, picked up at first by Bullock. Flips over in time, just barely. A bang-bang play at first. The runner will move up as Martinez advances to third, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. So Hideki Prather, who has a pair of doubles tonight. Trying to drive in one more, has an RBI. 9-4 the score, 8 hits now for the Packers, 9 runs. So that one called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Four walks. As that one lined into right center. That might be extra bases. One comes in to score. Prather on his horse looking for 2. And how about 3 doubles on the night for the catcher? Hideki Prather, his 3rd double of the game, brings across a run. 10-4, Packers lead it.
And 2 RBI now on the day for Prather, and this is great to see so far.
It's a little boring. Just hit doubles over and over again. Do you think he ever gets bored of hitting doubles?
I think his efficiency is highly up, and this is great to see.
Mansberry will take a first pitch strike on the inside corner. Mansberry also had an RBI, a single that scored a run and then advanced on 2 errors from the center fielder, Miles Clayton. Two across this inning. 0-2 count in the dirt. Prather, now the first Packer to have a 3 double game this year. Maybe. We think.
I believe that's true.
I can't recall anyone having 3 extra base hits other than Brendan Lewis. 2-1 pitch now. That one lined over to second.
Oh!
A jumping snag from E.J. Cord. A nice catch, saves a run there on a line drive from Mansberry. And that will be the end of the 5th inning. So 1 stranded, 2 come across on 3 hits for the Packers. 10-4 the score as we'll head to the 6th. Take Crease back on the bump, moving into his third inning of work. So he'll go through 4, 5, and 6 here. Caleb Hendricks, the start of that stretch. Hendricks has an RBI double, 1 for 2 on the day as he'll slap the first pitch foul.
This is good for the Packers, getting some length out of Take Crease.
3 innings from Slade Moore. Now Crease into his third inning as well here in the top of the 6th. 0-1 from Crease, breaking ball, swinging under it there is Hendricks, quickly behind 0-2. Crease has 4 strikeouts in 2 innings so far. The 0-2 pitch, sliced foul. He will just stay alive. Oh, 2 from Crease. Breaking ball in there, cold strike 3. 5th strikeout of the game for the righty. 3rd in a row, stretching back to last inning, and there's 1 away in the first half of the 6th. Well, first pitch from Crease on its way in the dirt. And a 1-0 count as Jimmy McNiven steps in. 1-0 pitch from Crease on its way. This one skied in on the infield. Coming in is Osario Agard, ranging over and making the catch. And quickly, 2 away here for Take Crease as he is working super efficiently. Blake Porter. Crease has now retired 5 straight batters. Gave up a walk and a solo home run. The only hits he has surrendered. First pitch to Porter, outside corner, called strike. No 1 count. The righty fires home. This time a breaking ball just inside. Oh, an 0-1, or a 1-1 rather, off the foot of Prather. 2-1 count now. Two 1 pitch from Crease, cut on and missed. Count level 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Crease, up and away. Now the payoff pitch. Breaking ball chopped over to short. Campbell will pick it on up. Throw across the diamond is in time. 3 up, 3 down. Nice. 7 straight batters retired for Take Crease. 10-4 still the score. Crease works through his 3rd inning efficiently. Packers lead it 10-4. bottom half of the sixth. JC Osorio-Agard leading things off for the Pack. Trying to tack on to an already big lead. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Agard, Kate Campbell, and Jake McCoy. Assuming no lineup changes. It looks like McCoy and Campbell are both strapped up and ready to go on deck and in the hole. First pitch, chop foul by Agard. Still on the mound is Casey. Declan Casey gave up 2 runs last inning, a sac fly from Zane Kelly and an RBI double from Hideki Prather. Giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. But a 1-1 count. Count now 1-1. On its way, that one chopped foul. On a 1-2 count now to Osorio-Agard. Struck out twice already. He does have the 3-run home run that gave the Packers the lead back in the third. That one cut on and missed. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Osorio-Agard. And 1 away to start the 6th. So Kate Campbell up to the dish now. Righty-righty matchup against Casey. Trying to get something going with 1 away. First pitch, fouled straight back, out of play. A 1 count. Casey kicks and fires that one on the ground, third base side. McNiven picks it up, throw across, is in time, 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down this inning for Declan Casey, but now he'll face Jake McCoy. McCoy 0 for 3 on the day, a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch to McCoy. Jam shot up the middle. Reaching effort there from E.J. Cord, but it'll be a jam single for McCoy. His first hit of the ball game. 2-out single will bring up Matthew Austinfort. First pitch, Austinfort, big swing and a miss there. 0-1 count now. Lefty with some serious power. Flag a little still out there in left field, but that wind is blowing straight out to right, basically all night. McCoy now pinch ran for it as well as Will Van Weesd on the pass. This one popped up to the shortstop. We underneath it, but it'll be Ethan Flynn coming in to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left aboard for the Packers in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll head to the top of the 7th after a quick break.
All right, Nate Huey leading it off now for the West Coast Kings. A 6-run lead for the Pack. New arm on the mound from San Diego State, Aiden Russell. Taking over after a good outing from Take Crease. That one catches the outside part of the plate.
Russell, a third-team All-American at San Diego State. Right-handed arm. Certainly a lot of talent on the mound.
Huey's one of the 2 home runs on the day for the West Coast Kings. Struck early and a good response from the Pack. 3rd and 4th inning. Score 4. The 5th, they score 2. That one spoiled towards the right side. Packers putting up runs in 3 consecutive innings. 10 runs on 11 hits. The line right now. Russell trying to make quick work of Huey. That one, a check swing, and he went. A quick strikeout for Aiden Russell. Start off the inning. One away will bring up Ethan Flynn.
Between this Packer bullpen now, that's 8 straight batters retired.
On absolute fire right now. Caught a flow and they're sticking to it. That one, the big breaker, just misses up. Packer bullpen been better as of late. Struggled game 1 in Medford. After that, complete game shutout from the pitching staff. Only 4 on Sunday in a 10-4 win. See if they can keep it here again. 2-0 count to Flynn. That one inside almost got him. Oh, here comes the 3-0. That one just a bit high. Flynn's going to take the walk with 1 away.
Interesting start for Russell. It was 3-pitch strikeout, then a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, kind of working opposites. Laughing a little bit on the mound. It appears the camera has died, so we're going to switch to a radio call for now. Going to be Davis Minton, the right-hander in the plate. Flynn at first, medium lead, takes his secondary. That one, a breaking ball, just misses on the inside. Gonna try and get that up as soon as possible. Comes Russell, comes set, looks over to first. Deep breath and fire, swing and a miss on the off speed. 1-1 is the count. 1 away in the inning for the Packers. Russell sets, comes home again. That one catches the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Russell a 16.20 K per 9 on the season for the Packers. Among the highest for Healdsburg. The 1-1 pitch now swung through. That's actually 1-2, and that's going to be strike 3. So a strikeout, a walk, and now another strikeout for Aiden Russell. Trying to keep Ethan Flynn at first. Be the left-hander John Bullock stepping up to the plate now. Slightly open stance, wiggles the bat above the shoulders. That one a fastball high. Misses for ball 1.
Packers just a half game back of the Humboldt Crabs, who are atop the division at 7-2 in conference. 6-2 for the Packers. So if they can close this out, it'd be a big win. Tie them for first in the PEL. Second time they've been on top of the standings. Dropped after a 2-1 series in Medford.
And the Packers will see the Crabs July 7th. Have some time in between to try and build a little momentum and get some cushion. Taking off is Flynn from first. This one skied shallow center field. Coming in is Golden. He's going to get there with plenty of time. And almost a 1-2-3 inning for Aiden Russell. Surrenders the runner on first after the 1-out walk and strikeout and a flyout after that. Pack coming back on the offensive side, trying to re-get something going here. Going to be 8-9-1 for the Packers as they try to tally on already a 6-run lead. Heading to the later stages of this ball game. Trey Martinez leaded off for the Pack and on base twice today, a walk and a single.
Landon LaPlante now on the mound, has played against the Packers this year for the Kings. Also to be noted, there's 6 innings of plate appearances for the Packers. They have stranded 1 runner in every single inning and only 1.
Consistency is key, right?
Yeah, only stranding 9 runners a game isn't necessarily awesome, but it's not at all the worst case scenario as well.
And I think it comes with a territory. It's almost a double-edged sword because in a way that one lined in the left field, going to be over the head of Flynn, jumps, leaps, not there in time. Martinez rounding first, going to head for second, gets the stop sign, will stay put, and a leadoff double for Trey Martinez.
Full side, good swing. Well done there.
Say almost a double-edged sword in a way where if you're not getting a lot of base runners and you leave 9 on, that's not good. But I think in most cases, when you leave 9 on, you are getting a lot of base runners, which means probably tallied some runs as well. Certainly what the Packers have done today, looking to add more here. Zane Kelly stepping up to the plate. That one from Martinez, smoked off the chain link in left field, just over the leaping glove of Flynn. Kelly now the left-hander in the box. Plant spins over to second, does not throw. Martinez, not too big of a lead. Martinez even with the second base bag. LaPlante looks back and comes home. Big swing from Zane Kelly. Swung right through it. Strike one.
Plant a two-way guy at Folsom Lake College at 319. Also, it's up to 93 on the mound.
Pretty impressive stuff. Seen something similar with Caleb Kimball. That one catches middle part of the zone. Zane Kelly signaling maybe a two-seam changeup back to the dugout. Kimball trying to get more at-bats during the summer. Pick up something offensively. Right now, Zane Kelly at the plate. Swings right through the fastball again for strike three.
Certainly has been a good game for Zane Kelly. It's 2 for 2 up into that at bat. 2 for 3 now has a single and an inside the park home run.
Yeah, I mean, had the RBI sac fly as well. That one he hit hard. Has a knack for attacking that left center field part of the stadium. Cannon Golden at the plate now. Also lefty in the box, takes that one just on the inside.
Sun's starting to set behind the houses on University Street.
Wind blowing out towards center field. Martinez still on second. Bit of a lefty shift for the Kings defense. Cord all the way in the outfield grass. That one in the dirt.
Golden has some speed. Anything to the left side of the infield.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty easily be a hit.
wide open, and Flynn is playing pretty much at the wall. Even a little dribbler that maybe doesn't go as far would be better for Golden. Let him run the bases. Comes LaPlante, comes home. The high fastball again is swung through. Seeing that was Zane Kelly last at bat. Golden not picking it up too much either. We know LaPlante can run it up there. He just mentioned sits in the 90s.
Tough pitch to lay off of just because it's right at eye level. You see it so well, but it's so hard to hit. Definitely appealing, though.
Especially with a runner in scoring position, trying to put the ball in the air. That one, a breaking ball, misses way outside. Good job behind the plate from Hendricks to keep that one in front. That's going to be a 3-1 count to Cannon Golden. You walk in the single on the day. Sure use something through the infield here. Plant takes a deep breath and comes home. This one fouled to the left side towards the Packer bullpen. Going to be out of play.
Be interesting to see who comes in to close this one. A lot of closers at the disposal. Lerma probably not going to be the choice considering he's in jeans and a cowboy hat right now.
Yeah, he came prepared for the Spirit Day, though.
He did. Player of the game.
10 out of 10 on that front. Still a 3-2 count to Golden. LaPlante comes home, breaking ball high. And a great at-bat from Cannon Golden. Takes the walk. 2 guys on now for the Packers.
It's a good battle there. Way to draw a walk. Try and get on board for probably the hottest bat this game.
Yeah, 3 doubles on the day for Hideki Prather. The only thing I can think of that's close, a couple games ago before the Packers went on to Medford, they hit 3 consecutive RBI doubles when no player had 3 doubles in one game or has had yet for the Packers. This one fouled towards the right side sharply. And ricochets off the net, caught by LaPlante. So if that ball somehow found a way to defy physics and didn't ricochet off the net and was still caught by LaPlante, it'd be an out. And time called now. Second base umpire, LaPlante going to step off, trying to explain to him, needs to slow down a little bit, come set. at the risk of a balk. 0-1 count, the right-hander Hideki Prather in the box. Martinez still at second base. LaPlante looks over, comes home. This one lined hard left field. Going back is Flynn at the wall, and goodbye! Hideki Prather adds to his already monstrous outing at the plate and caps it off with a 2-run shot to left field.
I was just about to comment how the MLB record for most doubles in a game is 4, but I guess the home run's better.
I mean, when going for records, the Packers seem to have a knack for hitting home runs. We know Brendan Lewis was going for the cycle, and he decided that it would be better over the wall as well.
Speaking of Brendan Lewis, here he is.
Perfect
Pinch hitter
timing
here.
on that one.
It's like you called out to him. Called him out of the dugout there.
Well, Lewis gonna pinch hit from Matthew Mansberry. Hitting the ball hard. Mansberry's last at bat lined out sharply to second. And a single and a walk. Day done now. Brendan Lewis getting the crowd clapping, getting Easton clapping with the walk-up song. A big 13-4 lead here for the Packers. They tally on again. The 8th inning. It's kind of what we were seeing early on from the Packers. Teams would battle with them in the early and middle stages, and later on they would be able to tack on more than enough. Put the game out of reach. That one. Slider in there for strike 1. Lewis, the right-hander, low stance, fouls that one toward the right side and going to be out of play.
Well, it's kind of been a pure power guy. Batting .244, has some really good speed, but he's really hasn't hit a lot for average. A lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs.
0-2 count here from LaPlante. This one ground ball left side. McNiven throws across the diamond the first and in time. I mean, it's definitely something that's more valued in today's game. See a lot of players. I mean, I can think of 2 on the same team, but Colson Montgomery, the shortstop for the White Sox, and Minutaka Murakami, the first baseman for the White Sox, are both guys that will hover around the 240, 250 average range, but OPS lands in the 800-900s. That's something that teams really value. Speaking of power, Osario Agard stepping into the plate.
And even a guy like Kyle Schwarber, with the year he's having, just pulls the ball in the air. It's a lot of home runs, but it's pretty much a home run or a strikeout when it comes to his plate approach.
I mean, Osario Agard has definitely been able to spray the ball around, but it's funny you mentioned that because he had the 3-run homer today and 3 strikeouts besides that. So just a lot of big swings and rightly timed swings that teams are looking for nowadays out of their players. I think as well that's kind of the argument for players like Shohei and others of that caliber where they can hit for average as well as power, where Schwarber is mainly just a power bat. Maybe fits more into the silver slugger category. That one, a fastball misses high. 1-2 now to Osario Agard.
And it feels like the game's at a point where if you go 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a 3-run home run, you had a great day at the plate.
And yeah, that's what my hitting coach used to tell me all the time. Everyone's going to remember the home run and not the strikeouts, especially if it was a big one.
The guy who bats .250 and hits 40 home runs a year is going to make a lot of money.
300 millions probably.
Yeah.
Right now, we'll see what happens with the upcoming CBA agreements.
I mean, that's got to be pretty close to what Kyle Schwarber's on pace with.
Yeah, re-signed this offseason with the Phillies. Going back and forth between a couple teams. A 2-2 to Osario Agard. Back up the middle and snatched by LaPlante. Well, underhand toss to first. A nice play by LaPlante. but the damage is done. Hideki Prather adds to the phenomenal day. 3 on the board for the Packers in the 8th inning. 13-4 to score. We'll be back for the top of the 9th as the Pack look to close it out.
Over the left field fence, becoming the 12th player to have
All right, back here. I got gypped by the scoreboard. We're actually in the top of the 8th inning, so getting a little ahead of myself. The Pack not quite ready to close it out, but they're definitely on track to. 9-run lead.
Hayden Russell trying to get the job done.
Still on the mound.
Right now, Take Crease would be in line for the win.
Russell facing the righty, EJ Cord. That one, first pitch fastball missed on the outside part of the plate, 1-0.
Be Brady Spencer getting the loss on the other side.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Yeah, I mean, Pack have scored in 4 out of the 7 innings. Been on an absolute tear offensively. Russell comes home, swing and a miss on the breaking ball again. That one in the dirt in the other batter's box. Cord went chasing. Russell working out of the windup. Here comes the 1-2 and catches him looking on the outside. Fastball right on the corner. Sends EJ Cord back to the dugout. Third strikeout of the day for Russell. Comes the pitch to Miles Clayton. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Third strikeout and 5 batters for Russell. Comes home now to Clayton. Takes that one, a breaking ball, misses high on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 to count.
Kings haven't notched a hit since the 4th inning, where it was a solo home run. Before that, they had notched a hit since the 2nd.
That one misses in the dirt. Yeah, I mean, Osario Agard hits the home run for the Packers immediately. Electricity flowing into their dugout. And then Blake Porter came right back, tied the game. But it really felt like, even with the swing from Porter, the Packers just had the offensive momentum all the way. Once again, led by their leader offensively in almost every category. This one sent to center field by Miles Clayton. Chasing is Golden. He will get there with plenty of time. That one kind of fading away from Golden off the bat. Still tracked it down pretty easily. Now 2 away. bring up Caleb Hendricks for the Kings.
Just a quick update on the field as well. Looks like Will Van Wee out in left field now. Brendan Lewis at second. If I'm not mistaken, Dane Morrow out in right. Could be wrong about right field. That's a long ways out there. I'm having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, with the lighting in the sun, the lighting and lack of sun, that one could be a little tough to get. You never know.
I'm looking for a Zane Kelly goatee out there, and I'm just not seeing it. I would say the other everyday right fielder is Dane Morrow, so process of elimination.
Infamous Kelly OT. Known for more than that now. He's been swinging the bat in the otherworldly rate for the Packers. It's a 2-1 count to Caleb Hendricks. Aiden Russell comes home, swing and a miss, 2-2.
Batting a tick under 400.
It's been good at bat after good at bat. It feels like he hits a screamer every time.
9 for 22 in his last.
And a fastball looking. Gets Caleb Hendricks for strike 3. So a pretty easy inning for Caleb Hendricks. 2 strikeouts again. Line out to center field. The Packers, once again, will look to tally on as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. That is the sun sets below eye level. Cade Campbell step to the plate for the Packers. Try and continue the damage. I won't say not nearly, but definitely not the highest scoring game we've seen from the Packers. But nevertheless, it's felt like the offense has just been firing on all cylinders. I think we did break the streak last inning of not straining a runner.
That is correct, sir.
That one misses outside the Campbell. In the other batter's box, ricocheted off chain link behind home. LaPlante works out of the stretch. Starts the hands high, comes down, settles, and spikes another one. That time in front of home plate and straight to the backstop.
Not a great start to the inning.
Definitely not what he's hoping for. Your pitching coach goes out there and tells you to throw strikes. You already are. That one grounded softly to short. Huey boots it. Looked like it went right under the glove. Okay, Campbell's going to reach base.
Just when you thought the start of the inning couldn't get any worse.
I mean,
That was as routine as it gets for Huey, and just right between the wickets there.
there's just not much that can happen when the ball is going that slow, no matter if you're playing on a turf or natural grass field. Just missed that one. Van Wee is going to step to the plate. Good call on that one. Pinch hitting for Jake McCoy. Fouls this one off to the right side. Chasing is Bullock. Now calling for it is Cord, and he makes the catch.
I think, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it.
That's our one blind spot on the field. We're very close to being just out of play entirely to where it's not catchable technically. But, I mean, that's another, it should be 2 away here.
He made a long run for it, and he's calling loudly. I had confidence in him. I thought he caught the ball. Well, ends up being a high strike for Van Wee. 0-1 count. That one pretty much to the same spot. Never mind, that one way short. Almost into the Kings dugout.
This kid's trying to give the umpire a ball right now. We don't have a camera. I wish you guys could have seen that. He was trying to give the umpire the ball, and the umpire just wouldn't turn around. Poor kid.
Can't win all of them. Campbell leading off of first. This one yanked again. A good stop by Hendricks. Keep Campbell in check at first. Not able to advance. 1-2 remains the count. Here comes the pitch from LaPlante. Off speed, misses on the outside part of the plate. Ball 2. Scoreboard showing parallels right now. 13 runs on 13 hits for the Packers and 4 runs on 4 hits for the Kings. A little trippy when you looked out there. Van Wee grounds this one up the middle. Huey again, and off the glove again.
Tough inning for the kid.
Nate Huey just, yeah, I mean, you said it best. Tough inning. Pulling the glove up a little early. Kicks off.
Now you got to capitalize here. Yeah, 2 on, no one out. Both reached by air. Van Wee could have been out on a foul. Pop up. Getting gifts here in the 8th. And see if Austin Ford knows what to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talk earlier in the game about how the Kings are so good at capitalizing on mistakes, but we've seen the Packers be able to do that as well. As a big hack from Matthew Austin Ford falls across the plate. Comes up empty. Yeah, the Packers are at their best when they're able to take advantage of mistakes. Usually put up high numbers like tonight. 2-1, 2 on. Both on airs, none down. LaPlante wanted to pick over to first. Bullock was not covering.
Good thing he didn't throw that.
That either would have gone out of play or directly towards Will Van Wee. Either would have resulted in something the Kings didn't want. One would have resulted in a thing the Packers didn't want. 0-2 on for Austin Ford. This one towards the right side and through. Rounding third is going to be Campbell. Will Van Wee's going to head the third. 1-run scores and an RBI single for Matthew Austin Ford.
Yeah, like I said, taking advantage. Beautiful job. Shoots one to the pull side on the ground. Nothing special at all there. Just a hard hit ball. Scores a run, and after the 2 errors, that's just what you want to see if you're the Packers.
Yeah, I mean, stayed simple. Done a better job lately of just putting the ball in play when he's needed to. You know the pop is there. Good to see him taking the team at bat as well. Now 1st and 3rd, still none out.
4 errors this game for the Kings now, not including all the missed throws that could have been close plays or outs.
And brings Trey Martinez to the plate. Slider misses on the outside for ball 1. Van Wee on third. Fort on first. Martinez at the plate. This one, fastball catches the inside corner. Strike 1. That we're going to see Fort take off from first. Such a big lead for the Packers. See if Martinez can advance him himself. That one fouled off towards the right side. So Martinez steps back in the box, taps his helmet. Gearing up, trying to stay alive. 1-2 is the count. LaPlante, deep breath, comes home. Breaking ball misses on the outside.
A good battle here by Martinez. Our production assistant, broadcast assistant, Nolan, currently housing Martinez for the summer. Martinez owns him in basketball nightly.
Tina is owning the box right now as well. Working a 3-2 count. So first and third for the Pack, none away. 3-2 count. Trey Martinez doubled in his last at bat. See what he can do here. The pitch from LaPlante, that one high at the head of Martinez, and bases will be loaded for the Packers. Not only just for the Packers, for the red-hot Zane Kelly.
Yeah, terrible, terrible pull there by me trying to call out Dane Morrow in right field. That was Zane Kelly. Good guy to have at the plate. Inside the park, home run, drove in 2. An RBI, sac fly, also has a single stolen base, so having himself a really good night. Now bases loaded. Trying to blow this thing more open than it already is.
It's a really good center field approach. Hits one high in the right field. Going over is going to be Porter. He's going to throw the third.
Holy cow.
And an absolute cannon from Porter.
He uncorked that thing, my lord.
I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. I mean, not even a hop or anything, almost from the right field fence. The run scored in Van Wee, so a job done from Zane Kelly on the sac fly, his second RBI sac fly of the game. Bring up Cannon Golden, but I mean, I think everybody was kind of just watching the throw from Porter in right field. So one away and a big swing and a miss on the first pitch from Golden. And that ball pretty much on the line. They didn't even get a start in right field. Porter was flat-footed, just caught it and let it go. Good decision from Fort to stay at second.
Yeah. He would have been out by 90 feet.
I mean,
I think he would have taken 2 steps off the bag and the ball was there.
I think that's what he did, to be honest with you. he was close enough to where he was able to get back, but he got there in a hurry. Golden fouls this one off towards the left side. 1-2 the count now. So 1-2, Cannon Golden at the plate, the lefty coming home is LaPlante and missing inside. Ball 2.
I feel like in sports, there's always some names that just fit perfectly for the sport. And Cannon Golden's got to be one of those names.
Perfect baseball name. That one skied very high Huey gonna give it another try. This one in the air and makes the play. Probably happy to get one not bouncing at him. Sat under it. A beautiful catch, that one. I mean, we've taken some fly balls after games, and we know when it gets above the lights, it can be a little hard to see.
Yeah.
So,
Trying to think of other good baseball names now. Definitely think of other sports.
definitely a few across pro baseball. Prather at the plate now, fouls one back directly off the screen.
Hideki Prather's a pretty solid one.
Yeah,
I feel like
Prather like correlates with Panther in my mind, and that correlates with
it's just
aggression and
it's
really
like a
good.
sharp name.
Yeah,
Easily could be our player of the game.
you just know he's going to do damage.
4 for 5 with 4 extra base hits.
Might lead the team now. This one a jam shot. Huey chases, comes in and catches. Well, only 2 runs this time for the Pack. I mean, unbelievable. 3 last inning, but nevertheless, a 15-4 lead. The Pack looking to close it out as we come back for the top of the 9th inning.
Home runs and RBIs.
And we welcome you back here to Rec Park. EJ McGrew on the mound. Gonna be facing Jimmy Manakbaven.
And Jimmy McNeven, fly out and a pop out, along with an RBI single on the day. Came in a big first inning for the Kings.
Kings had a hot start to this one, just kind of cooled off, and the Packers bats came alive as that off-speed changeup is upstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count on McNeven. McGrew deals. Catches that bottom rail of the zone for a strike. 1-2. McNeven takes his time, steps in the box. McGrew gets a sign.
kicks and fires. Change up, fouled off to the right-hand side.
And McGrew, no earned runs on the year. One of the best Packer pitchers.
Foul tip into the mitt of Prather, and that will be a strikeout. One away in this ninth. Now Blake Porter, who has homered in this one, as well as grounded out to the pitcher and the shortstop, will step in. A lot of power, not just with the bat, but the arm, as we saw in right field that last inning. As that one's drilled left field, left center, Agard looks up, and it is gone. Porter does it again. A brace for him. And the Kings get it one back.
I think out of all the Kings, I mean, Blake Porter's had one of the most impressive outings we've seen thus far. He had a game-tying homer after the Packers came back in that fourth inning. Hits another homer now, and then like you mentioned, that throw from right last inning, I mean, why not show off the gun? He did just that. Shows off the power from the bat as well.
Now Nate Hui has a homer as well as McGrew delivers that one inside. 1-0 now. And unfortunately for McGrew, that's his first run given up, and it was loud.
Good old broadcaster jinx. I'll take the blame for that one. Sorry, EJ.
Fastball, low and in, 2-0 now.
Hugo shaking his head at me. That's the first broadcaster jinx I've had of the year.
And that one's fouled off near the gazebos out there. The bullpen has come in, so this is McGrew's inning. 2-1 to Wee. McGrew deals just upstairs, 3-1 now. McGrew looking to put the bow tie on this game, and that one, umpire thought about calling it a strike. It will be ball 4, so I mean, I think the umpire wanted to call that one a strike.
Yeah, I mean, guess he just decided against it. McGrew, he's been one of the best pitchers for the Packers at working out of jams, and not even necessarily jams, just when there's runners on, he's able to get out of it. Does have a 1.26 walk hit per inning ratio.
That one's flared out to center, and it will be not caught. Throw it to third is close. Safe there, second and third now. So Flynn makes a little magic happen with a base hit there. Golding couldn't get there. Now Davis Minton will bat here. 0 for 3 on the night.
Yeah, that one was interesting because, I mean, Golden was far away from that ball. It was almost Van Lee that had it, but he threw his glove up like he was going to catch it, maybe trying to bait Uwe a little bit. Didn't end up working out for him.
Yeah, he might have lost in the lights out there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting play. I mean, even if he didn't, it would be really tough for him to get there. I would say that was probably closer to Mansberry at short. I think that's Campbell at short now. Campbell at short, then it was to Golden. But a nice veteran play there if that is what he was going for.
Didn't really work out, though. Quick 0-2 on Davis Minton, DH.
Yeah, I mean, a 10-run lead for the Packers. I think if you're on base, if you're Uwe, you're going all the way there either way.
And that one's up and away. 1-2 now. Outfield playing pretty straight up. Minton has popped out to the shortstop. And that one's in there for a called strike. And that will be strike 3. Umpire not sure what the count was there, but that will sit down Minton.
I got him on a fastball in the outside corner. Nice pitch from McGrew. Now just 1 out away from working out of this thing and giving the Packers their 17th win of the year.
John Bullock stands in the way of that. He's reached on a hit by pitch in the first as he swings and misses on that fastball down the middle. 0-1 now.
I think there was only one thing Bullock was trying to do with that ball.
Yeah, he was trying to deposit that one in the right field bleachers.
Super aggressive swing, almost. Actually swung out of his shoes.
And that one's a little chin music in tight there. 1-1 now.
Yeah, McGrew didn't like that very much. Giving him a little, get off of my plate, please.
McGrew deals. Fouled back. 1-2 now. And the West Coast Kings are down to their final strike. Bullock flied to center his last time up as McGrew gets the sign. Waits and delivers. Just misses low. Good 1-2 pitch there from McGrew. And a great take from Bullock.
Yeah, crowd getting loud. Shout out a little bit. Really good crowd here tonight at Rec Park.
McGrew deals, swung on and missed. High heater gets him. And that will end the game. Packers win 15-5. They beat the Kings in an important league game. And we will have your post-game show right here. What did you think about that one, Julian?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it started. Just overall, a phenomenal performance from the offense for the Packers. Taking advantage of mistakes, really the key. Ending with a couple errors from Huey at short. The Packers bring all those runners home. And, I mean, anything really that got down scored. They had the streak of 6 innings of runners stranded straight. But besides that, phenomenal job in the box.
And one guy I want to highlight is Hideki Prather. 4 extra base hits on the day, 3 doubles and a bomb. As well as Zane Kelly, who had an insane inside the park home run all the way out to left center. Packers win it 15-5. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time at 6 o'clock. Packers move to 17-3 on the year. Thank you.